Hello, folks. Welcome to another round of the Galactic Pod Racing tournament. Remember what we were calling this. I am King Beandup. Joined with me is Yam. We have an exciting match in the group stage.
Yep, another thriller from Group 2 here. DU going against That's No Good. DU kind of the terror of Group 2 at the moment, and That's No Good. He's a player we've seen in tournament before. We'll see. We'll see if he's got. We'll see what he's done in the off season, as far as pod racing and preparation and so forth.
Uh-huh.
They agreed beforehand on Haller Gorge here, so we should just see a straightforward bin mirror and.
I would hope so.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, we're not seeing a Ben Mir.
Oh, interesting. Wow. Okay, bold choice. I think That's No Good is going with what he feels comfortable with, and
That's fair enough.
maybe we're not seeing the most, straightforward preparation in terms of speed, but we'll see how this works out for him.
So to answer your question in the comments, yes, you did hear a pit droid. I forgot to silence my phone.
Oh, nice. I heard that as well and was not sure, because DU sometimes, he navigates to some strange menus in game and you never really know what you're going to hear.
Oof. Early death from That's No Good.
Yeah, interesting route from DU here as well. Ooh. Little ceiling contact. That's No Good, definitely struggling a little bit here off the bat. I'm not sure he is completely familiar with, this course, at least from a muscle memory standpoint.
Right. I would say this is a difficult course, but comparatively it's not a difficult course, but to be honest, every track in this game is hard.
Yeah, certainly.
Ooh,
oh, wow. That's a rare... well, I guess, you don't see Bullseye take that jump very much. And certainly vulnerable to taking fall damage more than other pods.
Yeah, so if you are still boosting when you hit the ground after a fall, there is a chance that you'll take massive damage. And that appears to be what happened to That's No Good.
Yeah.
So common practice is to cut the boost right before you hit the ground.
Yeah, it also does require a certain amount of bad luck to get it, all your damage focused in one area like that.
Right. Well, Digital has a very commanding lead at this point.
It does. I will be interested to see where That's No Good takes us after this race, which will certainly go in D's favor, because we have to assume that That's No Good is definitely more practiced on at least some tracks that he's done in the past.
Right. Digital looking really solid here. I don't think he's died yet.
No, he came close, but surviving.
And he's got both tendon trees perfect.
Yeah, DU certainly the player to beat in Group 2. We saw last week the rookie of the season last year, Knock, fall to DU.
Yep.
He's certainly the favorite for first place coming out of that group. But that's not to discount other people in the group either. There's some solid players in there.
I think Zelasolar will give him a run for his money.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm excited to see that as well.
That's No Good option not to take the tent. It kind of looked like he was turning towards it, but thought better of it.
Yeah, and you gotta assume that nerves are at play here too.
Yeah.
There's probably some nervousness. Players second guessing themselves. But we do see DU with probably a 30-second lead, roughly.
Yeah. Coming in with a 3:33.
It's a
Very
new
nice.
record.
Very respectable time. Like D's previous PB on this course is a 3:43, so easily beating that.
Yeah. So after this, both players will be we'll be permanently banning 2 tracks for the rest of the match. And this is a best of 7, so first to 4 points wins. And 437. Wait, is that a 437 exact? We'll see here in a second.
So yeah, we will see a series of track permabans here coming out from both players before That's No Good selects the next track that he wants to race on.
So That's No Good taking out Abyss, Digital Unity taking out Mungaza Speedway.
Okay.
That's No Good taking out Inferno, and Digital Bunta Training Course.
That's No Good banning Ben, so...
Yeah, no, I have no idea how that ramp was survived. That looks so sketchy. Okay, Ben and Grabvine have been banned.
So yeah, not surprising. We want to see, we're seeing That's No Good wanting to kind of slow the pace down a little bit, pick some pods that are a little less breakneck.
Yep.
A good strategy.
Malistar 100 is where we are going.
I am not going to try to predict what pod That's No Good is going to choose here. We'll just see what he goes for.
I think Bullseye is fairly likely. I think Digital will go for Bulls, which is the fastest pick, but very difficult to handle that hairpin.
Yeah, That's No Good was looking quite rocky with Bullseye on Howler Gorge, of course, but he may stick with that. It may just be the pod that he likes. So was last year That's No Good's first entry into the tournament?
I think he was here in 2020, but I need to check to be sure. Draco says 2020, that's probably correct.
Okay. Yeah, it's nice to see people that just want to come compete, regardless of how competitive they think they might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun game. It's good to have people in it. We do see him sticking with Bullseye here. And DU going with Beto. Not quite as fast as Bulls. Still a solid pick, though. Not
definitely
much
a bit
slower.
safer. Beto has slightly better turning than Bulls, and that makes a pretty big difference on the hairpin, which we'll see in practice right here.
Definitely. It does seem like DU changed his frame rate. I'm not sure if he's all the way down to 24, but he is. It does look like his traction is such that he can take that hairpin comfortably. Just a matter of execution.
Yeah, so confirm That's No Good was in 2020.
He has not previously. He has no PB on this track, however, so this will be the first time That's No Good is racing on M100 in tourney.
Really?
According to the sheet, anyway.
Fascinating. Well, it's probably correct.
I believe it. There's been a lot of data wizardry surrounding these tournament sheets. I assume that it seems like a lot of people have been working on it. I'm not sure who all's involved with stat keeping, but certainly quite a process.
Sorry. I need to set the strings. Ooh.
DU with an early crash there. So That's No Good has taken the lead. He is ahead.
I don't think one crash is enough. Oh. Okay, well, that's a comeback for you.
Yeah.
Beto is just so fast that Digital will need to make major mistakes in order for That's No Good to take this.
Yeah, the difference here in raw speed between these two pods is I would guess at least 7 to 10 seconds. So we need to see a large disparity in performance here for That's No Good to have any chance. And so far we're seeing some crashes from we're seeing some unsteadiness from DU, but not enough so far.
It's a new lap record.
Yeah, that hairpin is very hard to take with Bullseye under this traction setup.
It's a little counterintuitive because Bullseye is the most agile pod in the game, but he still struggles with that hairpin because of his high traction.
Right. You need to.
Go
ahead.
Yeah, the only way to take that hairpin effectively is to use a lot of slide.
Right. Yeah, you need to have basically turned 180 before you even make it past the hairpin, as you almost did there. Not the most clean hairpin, but not that bad. And Bullseye just cannot do that with his traction. So we will see about an 8-second difference here. Anakin ban, bit of a throwaway ban, but
yep. Anakin is not the fastest pod in any context.
Are you banning Boonta Eve Classic, possibly for the fitting with the Anakin ban there?
It's a little hard to say though, because Boonta Eve Classic is so difficult that there are, banning it as a legitimate strat.
Definitely, yeah. I can understand DU's desire to ban that. Especially, I don't know if he knows that That's No Good is using Bullseye, but Bullseye is a solid pick for sort of the intermediate level on Boonta Eve Classic. So
yeah, for sure.
Could be a track you would expect That's No Good to perform well on.
All right, so we are going to Death Row's Revenge. Without forces, I think. Yep, no forces.
Death Rows or D throws?
Death Rows? Do you say D throws?
No, I don't. I believe Dom's alone in that.
I remember something about that coming up in the discussion.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely just one E.
It may very well be that That's No Good will just stick with Bullseye for the entire match. It would be a little nice if he were at least banning Ben.
Yeah, Ben ban strategically is good for That's No Good. We saw it. It was fairly effective on the last track. Certainly narrowed the margin between the two players considerably.
Yeah, for sure. Ben is just so crazy fast that if you're not going to use him yourself, it's almost always a good idea to ban him.
Have you seen the new Death Row's skip theory crafting there?
I don't think so.
Yeah, Goof found that you could use the collision on the starting below the starting, like the ramp below the track in the finish area. Okay. You can use that to get to the platform with the silo thingies.
Oh no.
It hasn't actually been done yet, but it seems pretty possible. I don't think we'll see Death Row skips come out in tourney this year, but something to watch out for.
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's such a difficult skip, and it's not really difficult, but the payoff is fairly small as far as skips go.
Right. That's No Good with another pretty early death. DU far ahead. Yeah, this is just sort of predictable if Ben isn't banned and this sort of suboptimal
Ooh.
pod in the form. Ooh, as a DU does crash here. This does put
It's a new
that's no good.
record.
Closer to contention.
Oh.
Ooh, but he also crashes.
Both
Failing
players
to
struggled with
tilt.
that jump.
Yeah. If you don't tilt off the end of that ramp there, then you do have a chance of getting killed by the floor. Another death from DU here, so the margin is still fairly close. Oh, and that's still good. Dies again.
The collision physics in this game are just way ahead of their time.
Too advanced. I mean, I think in real life, if you had a pod racer and you sent it off the edge of a cliff, there's a good chance that it might just catch the end and explode there.
Yep.
Can't say it's not realistic. Yeah, if anything, I'd say there aren't enough random explosions in this game. Yeah, I do hope that That's No Good realizes that he can ban the same pod, multiple times over the course of the match. Hope to see another bin ban on the next track.
Right. You know, pod racing is basically what would happen if you took NASCAR and swapped out their V8s
It's a
for
new
jet
lap
engines.
record.
Right, and yeah, you would have to figure out a bit of levitation in there as well, but other than that, yeah, identical. So 25-second difference there. That's No Good speculating that he has a deaths PB on that track. I have no reason to doubt that's true.
Sebulba being banned, that's another throwaway banned.
Yeah, we do see different pods being banned each time, so That's No Good perhaps might just think that he can't ban the same pod multiple times.
And Dobie Mountain Run is being taken out by Digital. That's No Good taking us to Bunta training course.
Yeah,
exciting.
DU correctly pointing out that that's permaban.
Oh, that's right. Alright, Boontief Classic. Maybe he just really wanted to do a Bunta training course, and so he's taking us to the track that has almost the entire Bunta training course contained within it.
Yeah, I can't argue with that logic. And we will see That's No Good's forces going unused, as he elects not to use any force points.
I 100% expect That's No Good to continue using Bullseye, which is a very solid pick for this track. But I have no idea what Digital will do. Ben is the fastest bot here, but he is so difficult that, several other pods become viable.
Yep, certainly, including Bullseye. Could see Mars pick. I don't, even someone like Mahonic.
Yep. I think we've seen Elan Mac before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Elon Mac and Mahonic are two, mid-tier pods that become quite effective on tracks with a lot of turning, but they do not get picked very frequently.
Yep. So we see Digital taking the brave choice.
Yeah, this is, I like it. I like it from DU. I like the confidence.
We'll see what he can do with Ben here.
Yeah, this, I'm quite excited for this. This should be the best, this is the best chance that That's No Good is likely to have. He's using a competitive pod on this track, and DU is going with an exceptionally difficult choice that it's going to make it hard for him to have a comfortable victory here.
Right.
So yeah, the challenge for Ben here has Ben has very low turn response, and there are a lot of quite curvy sections here, so it's very hard to do the track optimally without crashing. Yeah.
Ooh. Alright, both players struggling with the opening shortcut. Unfortunately, Digital died and is being placed on the slower route.
That's no good, you mean, yeah.
Sorry, yes.
Yeah, DU did make it over the shortcut with a little bit hairy, but he made it. And
that's no good, just barely making it onto the ramp. Which isn't really faster, but it makes it much easier to boost.
yeah, it does appear that That's No Good does not have the muscle memory down on this track. Certainly not to the degree that DU does. Taking pretty suboptimal lines here as well.
Despite that death Digital just had, he's looking really solid here. He's showing really good technique on this difficult course.
He is, avoiding the destructible debris there in the cave, expertly managing the flames there with the shots. What do we call those?
The Tusken Raiders.
Oh, yes, yeah, that's Raider shots. You know, I didn't want to say sand people.
Right. That might be racist.
But yeah, DU definitely has practiced this. He's looking solid with Ben, which is no mean feat. It's pretty hard to negotiate this track. As DU just barely misses.
And he's getting set on the slow route.
Right.
And just like That's No Good, he failed to take the second fastest route. There's a little shortcut up there that, well, you almost never use because it's not the fastest route normally.
Looks like we have some new viewers just landing in the channel. Welcome. You're seeing perhaps match point of this group stage match for Episode 1 Racer. We're on the Boonty Eve Classic. It's the track from the movie. And DU's looking pretty good here, looking pretty far ahead. That's No Good. Just not with the with the memorization, with the muscle memory to execute this track well enough. He has a good pod, but he's just not quite there in terms of execution.
Yeah. It really looks like Digital knows the fastest way to play this track, but he's not practiced enough on it to execute it. Which is not surprising. Executing this track is so brutally difficult, it takes tons of practice. But it is really promising to see that he seems to know in principle how to tackle this track.
Definitely. Yeah, solid fundamentals, just not quite there in terms of clean racing.
That's No Good struggling with the Tusken Raiders and the Sandcrawler. He got a really good death there. If you die in just that right spot, you can spawn really far ahead on the track. It still loses time compared to not dying, but the time loss is very minimal.
Where is that if you die, you spawn further?
At the beginning of where so if you die anywhere where the Sandcrawler is, the game will respawn you at the end of the Sandcrawler's path.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that.
I think it's because otherwise the devs recognized that there would be a chance that you would spawn inside the Sandcrawler.
Right, that makes sense. So it does look like DU will be taking this one, continuing his reign at the top of Group 2, remaining the player to beat.
Very good to see.
You've got me thinking about that Sandcrawler respawn, shortcut.
Yep.
Theory crafting, no upgrades in my head now.
And Digital takes it.
Yeah, with a 6:14, a rocky time, but as we said, DU showing a solid grasp of what he needs to do on this track and just not executing perfectly. And regardless, it's more than enough to defeat That's No Good here. So he'll come in with under 7 minutes, but not too far under it.
Ooh, That's No Good, boosting with a warning on his engine.
Yeah, hate to see it.
That's an instant death. The 6:57. So that was a win by 43 seconds?
Indeed, yeah. 43 and a third.
Yep, this track is just nuts. Anyway, congrats to Digital for winning. Let's see if we can get them into an interview here.
You, hello, and congrats. You have full road. That's no good. That's no good. Hello.
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 So, yep, congrats again to you, and condolences. That's no good.
To be honest, this Unity played well, and got good
That
times.
was that Boonta Eve Classic pick really exposed a weakness I have, which is Boonta Eve Classic.
Well, you were banning Boon. I think you banned it in a training course, and then you banned it. You temp banned Boonta Eve Classic, and when you chose. I can't remember what you chose. I was just sort of like, oh wait, I can just do Boonta Eve Classic now. Just to...
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there. Probably would have been smart to leave that temp ban.
Yeah, well, I mean, King Bean and I were saying you showed that you knew what you needed to do with Ben on that track, which is no, that's not easy to do. Your execution may have been a little rocky, but you did show some really solid stuff at points in that track.
I know what I'm supposed to do. I just don't know how to do it, and I can't keep my heat up high enough to actually get it done.
Right.
I think one other thing I'm supposed to do is conserve the boost by going left at the Sarlacc pit instead of keeping on the road.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I haven't been doing that because I haven't been thinking of it.
I forget to do it all the time.
And that's no good. You did have a very solid pod for that track. Bullseye is a really good intermediate pick for that track. But yeah, just unfortunately not able to capitalize on that.
Well, as I said, I haven't been playing the game for a while, so I'll probably go and get some playing it at some point. I mean, I'm not in school anymore, so freedom from that.
That will give you a lot more time to practice.
Yeah.
Speaking from experience.
King Bean and I were saying that you were on the right track with your Ben bans, because banning Ben, it really narrows the gap in terms of raw speed between other pods and Bullseye, your favorite pod. So that was the right way to go, but yeah.
I say, yeah. I knew banning Ben was the way to go, but then also I got kind of bored and went, oh, I'll just ban Anakin just for the sake of it.
That's fair.
Yeah, nothing wrong with just having a little fun.
Absolutely.
Do you plan on picking up Ben later in the tournament?
Well, I have played as Ben for a while, and there are tricks, isn't there? You can lower the frame rate to make, I think, turning easier and lower traction as well. That was something I'm looking into.
Right.
I say I just haven't got the time round to give it a go properly yet. So.
That'll happen.
Well,
Yeah,
even on 60 frames per second, Ben is still very drivable if you downgrade his traction all the way.
Mm-hmm. Traction is, for some reason, the only part that, when you have it at max, makes you worse.
Yep.
indeed.
It's great then that my first playthrough, that was the first thing I got to max, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you will have some time, to keep on practicing. In the course of this group stage, it's a good time for people to work on their stuff.
Yeah. So
Tourney really does bring out the best in players by sort of force, really.
Yep.
I think
Definitely.
I think the tournament's the only thing that's keeping me coming back to the game, to be honest. Because after you've played through the main bit of the game, I sort of gone, oh, that was the game. I played through it twice, I think, and then I sort of was like, yeah, I think the tournament's pretty much everything that's making me come back to it. I mean, to give you an idea of how easy the game is with the AI, I was able to beat the game without boosting because I didn't know there was a boost button until I beat the game.
Right.
Yeah, the AI might not be the smartest in this game in retrospect.
I tell you, play it without boosting makes it a bit harder. And if you make the pod, you use Anakin to give the full movie effect.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. And yeah, the tournament is certainly a
investigate for next year.
yeah.
Force no boosting.
But yeah, the tournament definitely a good way to get people playing and practiced and so forth. It's a pretty rewarding game to play on your own, but certainly nice to have that extra motivation of wanting to play against people.
Or in my case, not look like an idiot on the air.
I say, yeah, time trial is mainly what I come back to the game from there. I'm trying to beat the time I set a year ago. Now that's something that's challenging.
Right.
Yeah, well, we'll have to check, but hopefully you managed to beat some of your previous tourney PBs. Congrats again, DU. You're the player to beat in Group 2, and yeah, that's no good luck in your other matches against the other folks in Group 2 there.
Am I the lowest?
The player to beat, but I'm still scared of Zalasalar.
Just in terms of ranking, am I the lowest player in Group 2? Just so I have an idea of where
You
I
are
stand.
not.
Oh,
Let me
I'm
look
not.
at the qualifying.
Oh no!
That
means I have to do well at one point.
Crypto Racer is you tied Crypto Racer in qualifying.
Oh. Okay.
And you probably would have qualified faster than Magius, but you didn't complete all of your qualifying tracks.
Yeah, that's again just be busy. All right, I guess that means I've got to actually start practicing now.
That tends to help.
Yeah, try and actually, not come last in Group 2.
Yeah, well, you got some time, and yeah, looking forward to seeing what you can do.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to see what Digital Unity can do in the next few matches, and when he leaves Group 2 and going on to further on in the tournament as well.
Believe me, once we move into the elimination stage, I'm gone in 2 races.
I
I'm
think
not in 2 matches once we get into eliminations. I'm doing too well in Group 2. I'm gonna get seeded against Dom, and then against whoever loses to him. It's gonna be a
Well-
fun time.
Well, as I say, I think last year I thought I sort of knew I was up against a racer I think was a bit higher than me in the rankings, and I just sort of used the USB steering wheel. So I've got to come up with
that's fun.
something. I've got to come up with something this year that like tops that. You know, I got like next time I use a Japanese keyboard or something. Or a keyboard that every time I push a key, it hurts me from hitting. It's something absurd.
Might
Fast.
I recommend rigging up a gyro control with a Wiimote?
Oh no.
Or just getting the
Yes,
Switch
and,
version and playing with motion controls. That's also fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
motion controls or perhaps the arcade, control layout.
Ooh.
Or
Well-
you can use the power from the USB to deliver electric shocks when you hit buttons.
I was
Yeah, or
thinking
crash.
of every time I crash, I take a shot, but I don't know how long I could last.
Yeah, that might get ugly.
That sounds like a recipe for alcohol poisoning.
Well, luckily where I live, it's free healthcare, so it'll be fine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
As long
I
as
can.
you got that.
Yeah. Taxes pay them to look after me. I'm fine. I don't pay them specifically.
Laugh it up.
Anyway, well, GG's both. All right. Well, thanks for racing. It was great to see some action.
Always a pleasure.
Always fun.
So, thanks for sticking around. We hope to see you again.
Button just rotate forward
Soon.
so I can tab out. There we go.
And thanks for Speed Gaming for hosting our tournament every year.
Indeed, yep. Thanks, Speed Gaming, and thanks both of you guys. Congrats again to you. And I guess we'll see you guys for the next match, whenever that'll be, coming up soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Take care, guys.